We thought important to give you a hint of what TOOT Engineering is and how is our approach into the cycling world.
TOOT Engineering was born as a performance division of Bianca Advanced Innovations, focused on motorsport, research,
industrial design, sustainable architecture,
and energy systems like the eCubo, with a focus on advanced materials, titanium alloys and shape memory alloys.
Since 1998, Bianca Advanced Innovation has filed 19 international patents, has been awarded as Startup of the Year, and achieved global recognition for the applied research project. For example, under the brand Red Bikes, we won twice the Best Track Bike Awards at the NAPS, North American Handmade Bicycle Show, which is the world's leading event for custom and design innovation in performance cycling.
Eric and I come from research and design backgrounds in architecture, material science, and applied innovation. We worked a lot with Italian National Council of Research, with RSA, the Energy Research System with Stefano Bessighini, and the project eCubo.
Yes, Stefano also co-directed the Innovation Hub of Valtellina Polytech.
Yes. Our entry in cycling wasn't not a business. It was scientific. It was for athletes. And we wanted to transfer advanced research into the human performance.
We began by supporting professional athletes like Jairo Ermeti, Alex Butazzoni, Mattia Viel, and the Italian national women's team at the World Championship in Anadia, where they won everything. They won 6 gold medals with Letizia Paternoster and Chiara Consonni, and with our technical support behind the scenes.
Yes, and then came Benjamin Thomas and some sprinters, Italian sprinters. And after them, the Argentinian athlete Facundo Lesica, that without any federation qualified the World Championship on track in 2021, 2022, and 2023, using the X23 and the materials registered for the Paris Olympics.
Yeah, in fact, alongside the X23, we registered more than 16 UCI approved components for the Paris Olympics, and since then they have been on international podiums with athletes like Aaron Gate, Fabio Van der Bosch, Ivo Oliveira, and many, many others.
In 2022, with Compact Laboratory, the engineering department of Pavia University, we launched a challenge, the Land of Performance Olympic Challenge.
It's a radical platform where athletes from around the world could move beyond the reductionist marginal gain mentality, which we respect but we don't share, to embrace a complex approach aimed at one clear goal, starting from the end, where ends means the victory and purpose, the goal of each single athlete.
Yes, athletes like Kyung Chan, Felix Ritzinger, and Van der Poel, the Paralympic guy who won the bronze in the last Olympics, are part of this journey. Jan-Willem van Schip.
That was good.
Yes, together with the riders of the TOOT Racing Factory team, a collective of athletes, designers, engineers that works every day through a unique protocol that merges real-world testing, full digitalization, and proprietary software for biodynamics, aerodynamic analysis developed in collaboration with Compact and AI-based predictive algorithm.
We don't design high-stack bars made in China and test them in garage. As in any serious research environment, what we make public, it's not the process, it's the validated result.
Because the real research doesn't perform for the camera or for the YouTube. It performs in reality in the real world.
It's the real world that has to give proof of their results.
For YouTube experts and marketing engineers, the aerodynamic is just a number. For us, it's a complex adaptive system.
I will say it again. It's a complex adaptive system.
We don't start from the object, from the part, but we start from the athlete and how the athlete moves, breathes, and manage his performance in real motion. This is our target.
Yeah. Every TOOT Engineering project is a fusion of biomechanics, material physics, and data intelligence. With CompMech, the University of Pavia lab, we study riders through adaptive 3D scanning, telemetry, and AI-driven digital twins that evolve with every pedal stroke.
Those digital athletes interact with virtual components in our software, handlebars, stems, frames, long before any materials is printed or welded.
There's a lot of work before printing testing in the real world. There's a lot of analysis before.
Yes, is to design
Yeah.
the athlete and his performance.
We validate our results using FEA, CFD coupling, dynamic load testing, and the aerodirect wind simulator, which we
Replicate
constructed.
aerodynamics in our lab, aerodynamic resistance, and mechanical friction.
The outcome is not a guess. It's a verified pattern. Our research shows a 7 to 10% reduction in lateral oscillation between rider and bike compared with conventional setups.
Yes, this is a result of different cockpit, for example.
Less wasted energy, more control, more performance. This is the goal, and we achieved it. Competence is what separates a laboratory from a studio set. Our work is based on rigor, not rhetoric. Every iteration is developed with Professor Ferdinando Auricchio and engineer Gianluca Laimo from Convmec, and it combines simulations, materials, research, and live feedback from world-class athletes.
When Jan-Willem van Schip won a 189-kilometer race after 50 kilometers at 50 kilometers per hour.
It was a solo breakaway.
This is our validation. And when Nicolas Bucciarelli and Justus Willemsen dominated and took the podium in the GP Poblet on track in Barcelona 2 weeks ago,
That's data in motion. That's competence turning into victory. This is what we do. We study, develop, and bring the victory.
and we developed some software applied to the hardware on the bikes to analyze and compare the different performance of different athletes during the race.
Let's be honest, we are tired of gurus, people who never designed a washer, yet they feel entitled to judge complex design on social media channels.
They post charts, for example, 40 seconds saved for 40 kilometers are 300 watts, but there are no athlete dimension, not protocols, not standard deviation, no reality. It's just decoration.
It's just a graphic
It's
with
just a graphic.
numbers. And
Maybe it's fun because it's black backgrounds with lines,
Yeah, but
comparison logos.
the fun thing is that they demand our data. It's a presumptive attitude to ask us for protocols when the same people accept marketing data in a spreadsheet.
But I think that is typical because our approach is not a marketing approach. Yes, it's not our interest to share marketing graphics. Neither I nor anyone in our team has ever asked Colnago for the full data of their test in Valencia Velodrome.
Even if we ran the test together with Didac Navarro and Sebastian Nora in the same velodrome, and we tested 10 complete bikes, they tested.
And we never asked to Cycling News, for example, the protocol of the aero bikes in the Silverstone wind tunnel.
Stay tuned because we have something coming out about it.
Yes, but why?
Why? Because why? Why we never asked the data, or why we?
Because
don't
those
speak
of
about
us come from real laboratories and know this. Engineering is not about data or numbers. It's about what an experiment allows to understand.
If Colnago is satisfied with their methods,
Good,
it's okay.
good.
Yeah, if someone claims their socks save 3 watts, fine.
I trust them.
Yeah, that's a Tazzi translation. It's a comic, an Italian comic.
Yes, but when an academic title and pretty graphics are enough to make people judge us, the other results, there's only one definition for this.
Arrogance. It's arrogance. It remembers me of perfume.
And we are openly and proudly a radical and Antifa research group.
Open to criticism, but allergic to arrogance.
Yes, respect means knowing what you don't know.
It means recognizing that science is a process.
Not a pose.
No.
That's why we don't reply with slides or with data or some bytes. Our work is public. We published a lot of data on TOOT Engineering website, validated and recognized by other subjects.
Yeah, like the University of Pavia that we mentioned, with whom we do joint research, the ADI Design Index that chose the Falcon Bike project platform among the Italy's design excellencies.
For the Compasso d'Oro,
Yes.
Airbus with the ApeWorks published the case study of the X23 as an excellence in the additive manufacturing project in cycling industry.
Yeah.
Or Design Wanted,
Or Entirely magazine.
yes, where
and many
Laura
other
Traldi,
magazines.
international journalist, published an interview about the custom bikes and the custom method to design
And
performance
an
bikes.
athlete-centered adaptive design that redefines performance.
And there are not only words, it's not a rhetoric.
No, it's research.
Yes, it's our work. The rules, the rules. We respect the rules, but the rules evolve. Just like in sport, the ski, for example. There are some examples from Ingmar Stenmark to Alberto Tomba to the last giant slalom athletes.
When Aubry changed the position, when Burroughs reinvented geometries, they were called dangerous. History called them visionaries.
And we design inside the rules, never inside fears.
Yeah, we don't fear critics. We know what we're doing.
Our goal is not to save 5 buts, but is to help the athletes to win. To balance control, stability, speed, aerodynamic comfort, and efficiency in real conditions.
And this is what handlebars like the Marassa, Asha, or Harper aren't made to satisfy regulation. They're made to let riders express every watt with precision and safety. They are in the rules, but they help the riders in a better way.
That's why our results don't need slogans. They have names, the names of the athletes, and the names of the races they won.
Yeah, times and medals. Next come the TOOT ADAPT system. It's ADAPT stands for Adaptive Design Advanced Process Technologies, which merges design logic with advanced manufacturing. Every frame, cockpit, or component or wheel is one-to-one engineered using additive manufacturing, computational mechanics, and then finishing.
Yes, final bonding and welding are made in-house and validated through non-destructive testing with the Bari University, is the Department of Engineering that works on this kind of test.
This isn't incremental improvement. It's a new paradigm.
From the X23 to the Falcon, for example, on track, to the RIA and the road bikes, every project is born from the same adaptive process.
We don't sell bicycles. We build performance instruments, extensions of the athlete potential. No matter what kind of athlete you are, what kind of a cyclist you are, it depends on what you need.
As someone said on YouTube in these days, the most radical example of this approach lives into the cockpit, the handlebar, the interface where biomechanics, dynamics, aerodynamics, and control become one. Jan-Willem van Schip position has been criticized, discussed, sometimes even mocked. People said it seems ugly, unnatural, too extreme. But that's exactly what innovation looks like before it's understood.
What they see as strange is in fact the most precisely controlled position ever validated on his bike. Not by feeling, by data, by AI, by a year of adaptive simulation and testing.
This position wasn't born in front of a camera, but it was born inside a scientific process.
Yes. For over 12 months, Van Schip trained with a single goal, to find his comfort zone.
The position where his biomechanics, his power delivery, and his neuromuscular patterns could merge into one gesture. Over 1 full year, Jan-Willem van Schip tested 12 physical prototypes on his road bike, while in our lab, 16 additional configurations were virtually analyzed using software like AeroCloud for the aerodynamics, simulations, and proprietary AI
Optimization algorithms
yes,
developed with Compact. He didn't adapt to the bike. We designed the bike and the components to adapt to him.
That's where the Marassa cockpit came alive. A handlebar designed around his body, his position, his reach, his breathing. Long reach geometry, 3D rise, and tuned angles, giving in control, not constraint. We didn't chase aesthetics or beauty, and we understand that someone talk about ugly position.
which is postural efficiency, a condition that allows the athlete to manifest his best performance comfort zone.
To give shape, this is our mean of performance.
And to validate every detail in design before it ever reaches the track or the road. With his large frame, a 587mm top tube and 73 seat tube angle, Jan needed to project his torso forward without compromising stability or breathing. Van Schip's unique position with his seat post bent forward like a boomerang to move his mass ahead of the bottom bracket was a paradox. A long-reach, high-stack system with a 3D rise of 50mm compared to a conventional geometry handlebar perfectly turned into his kinetics.
A conventional cockpit forced the sway, lateral instability, and the constant micro-correction that burned energy and penalized safety.
Yes. The Marasa 4-3D changed that. A cockpit with 50mm stack rise, long reach, printed in titanium by APWorks, and then refined in carbon RTM with mold produced via additive.
Yes, this is the version actually in our shop. And the results speak the only language that matters.
Performance.
Van Schip returned to the road racing in the late summer. And within weeks, he won 2 races, one criterium race and one road race, 189 kilometers. He took a 3rd place in the Arno Wallard Memorial, a 187-kilometer race after a breakaway with 2 Danish guys. And he lost the race only because his chain dropped in the final sprint. Those are not theories. Those are results that, make people uncomfortable because they prove that the limits are not where we think they are. And we analyze his position with our own proprietary system, 3D motion tracking, AI-based feedback models, and the real telemetry on the bike, from the race and directly on the bike.
The data confirmed it. His lateral stability and directional control were the highest measured in the peloton.
Between 7 and 10% better stability than the other guys in the peloton, in standard position. His position was not an act of rebellion. It was an act of control.
Total control. The Marasa and Asha projects prove that when you integrate design, biomechanics, and manufacturing into one interactive ecosystem, form stops following function. It becomes function itself.
That's why we don't make parts. We design interfaces between the human body and the aerodynamic flow. Each one is a microcosm of precision, built not to look fast, but to be fast.
Yeah, the goal is to make the athlete faster or more comfortable, depending on the goal. We are talking about faster aerodynamic position, so this is the goal.
We try both.
And for those of you who question compliance, everything is perfectly within UCI regulation.
In this year regulation, for the position used by Van Schip, but the Marasa handlebar is compliant to the new 2026 rules.
Yes. So you will have the handlebar that is on sale in this moment is the Marasa that you can buy is 40 centimeter outer to outer, allows you to put the levers at 28 centimeter minimum distance between the hoods.
And, the final measurement is taken with the bar tape. Is the outer dimension of the bar. Reach, drop, and angles, absolutely in the rules. That's why it's never been disqualified, because it's not illegal. It's just different.
Yeah, it's a different solution that it's working. It's the same story we've seen in every discipline that evolves.
I remember in his motorsport, in Formula 1, Jan-Willem van Schip. I don't know if you remember him, great rider. He was the only who drive with his hand at the 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. The position that nobody used in the racing, because you ride 10, 15.
A position that everyone thought was wrong until telemetry showed that he had the highest steering stability through long corners.
Yes, different, but not wrong. It means optimized for him, for the person.
Yeah. That's what engineering is. You don't design a component, you design a relationship. between body mechanics, between flow and gestures. It's not about width or reach or stack alone. It's about the equilibrium.
Exactly. Finding the point where aerodynamics, biodynamics, comfort, and power transmission intersect.
That's not aesthetic, that's adaptive engineering.
And Bansky position, the one everyone called strange or ugly, is a perfect example of what happens when science replaces opinion.
In TOOT Engineering, we don't design to please. We design to let the athlete perform in his comfort zone, in his truth, and ultimately in victory.
Because in the end, what looks odd to the crowd often become the standard of tomorrow.
I hope that with this video, it becomes clear that this is our approach. It's a statement. It's our call for respect, for knowledge, for rigor, for courage. Stop confusing enthusiasm with noise. This is our way of working. We respect our other ways of working, but please respect ours and understand it. If you want, come over and have a talk with us.
Anyone can design a bar chart, but not everyone can design victories or results. We don't compete in opinions or in numbers, we compete in results.
Yes.
That's TOOT Engineering. That's what we do.
Design beyond performance with the athlete at the center.
If you want more information about us, feel free to
Reach out. Any moment, not any moment, but reach out, we reply, a talk, have a
here
beer.
in the comments below.
Yeah.
Or in our website. We are happy to reply to everyone.
A positive dialogue is always welcome.
We are Italian,
Ciao.
not Brits.
I didn't understand. I thought you were trying to greet.
Okay.
But yes, we're Italian.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Pizza.
Tires screeching loud like a rebel yell. Street lights blur like a carousel. Heartbeat racing like a runaway train. No looking back, I'm breaking the chain. I see the edge, I hear it call. If I fall, I'll fall. Faster, faster till the world bends. No brakes, no rules, no dead end. Speed's my compass, courage my friend. Break the limit, never pretend. Never pretend. Winds a scream tearing at my face. This ain't a ride, it's a headlong chase. Gravity's a joke, it's just a dare. I'm not afraid, I'll meet it there. Faster, faster till the world bends. No brakes, no rules, no dead end. Speed's my compass, courage my friend. Break the limit, never pretend. Break the limit, never pretend. Madness in my veins, defiance in my bones. This asphalt's my throne, and I'm never alone.